Welcome back to Sugar,
Spice,
and Everything Nerdy.
And today we're talking about video games! And E3 is coming up, or is happening currently, or?
Next week.
Next week, got it.
Next week
from
when we're
film.
recording.
Yeah, gotcha.
On a Sunday.
Sorry.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a weird one because EA does not have a conference. You said they were...
Yeah, they're doing like some live streaming stuff.
But that's it?
Like a week before, and they're not even going to be in the same city.
And then despite rumors of the PS5, Sony is going to be nowhere to be found at E3. They're not going to be there at all.
And truly, I did not know we were already that far along. I still haven't even gotten a PS4.
Mine's waiting up in Virginia with my family.
Which you need to get at some point.
I love it. And it's the Spider-Man bundle, which I heard so many good things about. So I'm just like,
Spider-Man is so
The
good.
game was really good.
Really good.
Wait, I'm so dumb. We definitely have a PS4 at my house because Austin bought Spider-Man like the day after it came out. Wow, cool. It's going. I learned a lot about video games. I'm doing really well. I forgot.
What's this one on it?
Right.
Cool.
What games? So I still have my like Super Nintendo and my Nintendo 64 from when we were kids, and that's been super dope. I've been watching the boyfriend play the new Red Dead Redemption, the second one.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's like super realistic, and there's a lot of like animal killing in it.
Yeah.
So I can't watch it.
Yeah, I know the first one had where you can like harvest parts and like skin, and I think there's like the sawing sound going on. It's a lot. Yeah, but I'm sure on like that was on PS3, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
But watching Red Dead, I was like, it's amazing seeing how far video games have come because we also started playing through the Assassin series, and there's in the first game you have to travel from like city to city on horseback, and watching the graphics of the horseback riding in that compared to Red Dead, which is like super realistic, like you have different gates that you can run on, and you're like, somehow this is simultaneously awful and holds up really well at the same time. And this game is what, 15 years old now? The first Assassin's has gotta be 15. Wait.
At least a decade.
At least a decade.
Yeah, it's old.
They were on it.
There's
I
a
thought
lot
there were
of
only
them.
like 3, and then boyfriend's like, yeah, no, because then we got to get Brotherhood and then Revelation.
No, you don't.
And, and I'm like,
like
no,
all
you
these other side
don't.
games.
You do not need Brotherhood. You do not need Revelations. I played those. No, you don't.
Sorry.
It's like what we were talking about with Square Enix and the Final Fantasies and the Kingdom Hearts, all the side games.
The
It's
subtle
just
ones.
like-
Kingdom Hearts did like a card game that was specifically for Game Boy at one point.
Hated that one.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it had a weird name too, and you're like, is this crucial to the story? What are y'all doing? And then they would release like a game for one system here and like one for GameCube and then one for PlayStation, and I'm like, I get that you're trying to feed into capitalism and make me buy 12 different systems, but I won't fall for it. You can't make me.
Yeah. What about you? What system?
Oh, it was Chain of Memories. That was it. I remember playing that one and seeing the car thing, and I was just like, "What the hell is this Pokemon shit?" It was like, it was like cards,
But like digital?
stuff. It's so weird. It's like, no,
No thanks.
it's not Kingdom Hearts.
And now they have to release a new system like every 2 years, and now I'm like, they don't make them like they used to. They're not like my parents yet.
Yeah, I
In
do
that
feel
day, we
old.
had a D-pad and 2 buttons.
Right.
We liked it. We loved it.
That was great. They didn't have like buttons on the back of the controllers as
Oh,
well.
yeah, and then
It's
you
like
have,
front,
like-
top, back.
yeah.
It's like middle. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh, anytime I pick up an Xbox controller and my boyfriend's like, hit the trigger, but like, what are you talking about? I
Right.
don't understand.
They wanted to be
Like,
like
left,
different,
right.
and so they like rearranged the buttons. And I was like, okay, I get it. You're doing something new, but like it's really hard.
I remember when the original PlayStation came out, I was like, shapes? What is this? Like, I was so used to like numbers and letters.
That's
You're
true.
like A and B, but you know how to tell the difference, right? It's whole pizza, pizza slice, pizza box, and no pizza.
Oh my god!
Oh, I never knew that. I never knew that.
I'm almost positive I saw that on like Tumblr or something, but I've been using it ever since.
Well, that's like that picture that's
makes
like, I always
sense.
have to look down before hitting the X when it says hit X to
I
do
know, I'm
something.
like,
It's like, wait, what am I playing again?
I'm
Oh,
okay
yeah.
with X, but
Yeah.
like I was playing. Yeah, last year I was playing the new God of War game, which is awesome. But it's like it has like just different moments where it'll be like, hey, press like square or triangle or like press this. It's like, wait, I need to look down.
wait.
It's like I know these buttons,
Right.
but I don't at the same
like
time.
when with the picture in front of you, you're like, I'm so used to just feeling where it is, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, which one is that again? The L and R always gets me because I'm dyslexic. So it's like L1, R2, L whatever, and I'm like, you guys, I still have to do this to tell which hand is my left one.
And then they throw in shit like Z.
Right.
Or it took me the longest time to figure out that you had to like push the
My
analog.
God.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
So dumb.
R3 and L3, and they're like, where did this come? These are buttons now. Right. Since when did these become buttons?
Oh my God!
Like functional buttons. It was just like, I knew you could do that.
Yes, I know. Like this doesn't feel like a button to me.
Right.
God, that just reminds me of all the times. Reminds me of all the times when they were still developing like the 3D games and the first-person shooters. There wasn't really a standard formula yet, so you had to relearn it every time you played a game until it became okay. So that does the camera and the shoots. And
I feel like I know we said we were going to talk about like new games. I feel like 007 might have set the standard for that. That's what I remember. The first-person shooter I remember playing.
Oh, definitely.
That was always the best one. My sister and I would just play each other, and we would set it to that one like tempo level, and we would use only proximity mines. And that was it. For like hours. So you just like get in a room and then you cover every doorway and then you just wait. Or slappers only. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You could literally slap each other to death. It took forever, but it was
like
really fun.
Whenever we were waiting for someone to choose their character or their weapon, it's like that would just be what we do to each other. That's like how like when I would play Little Big Planet. Just the slapping, the backhanding, and just like pulling someone. It's like I had so much fun just doing that, or like making the different faces.
I've never actually played Little Big Planet. It's been on my list. I know. I have like this long list of things to check off.
I have a really long list, but then my boyfriend is like really, every time he like, anytime people like, whether it's anniversary, Valentine's Day, his birthday, Hanukkah, whatever, he always asks for video games.
Gotcha.
So it's like, I just play his games.
It's like whatever he gets.
That's how I played Spider-Man and God of War. Horizon.
It's like, here's your present. You're welcome. Let's play.
I did.
It's like it's as much for you.
I did buy the latest Uncharted.
Awesome. See, I love the Uncharted series, but because I'm so behind, I haven't played that one yet.
It's pretty good.
I was always Team Chloe versus Elena.
Yes. I love
to the death.
She was better.
So we know there's always gonna be a Mario Kart with every Nintendo game they put out.
Right. But nothing beats the original. I also have a confession though. I was a Diddy Kong racing person.
Oh, I love Diddy Kong. But I played it mostly on the
No, but Mario Kart is cool. I love the items.
Wii is for like babies and old people who want to learn how to play like video games.
Yeah.
Because it was always because you know when you tried to get your mom to play it, she always like moved it with the controller, and you're like, here, Mom, just play the Wii. And she's like, oh, it's exactly how I think it works.
Right.
Good for you, Mom.
That's how people thought about
my
the 6
grandmother
axis
does have
too.
a Wii. And I'm just like, why?
Because why? They can play tennis and stuff.
And they can bowl.
We did Wii Play. I think that was the one that came with it. So you just play tennis and boxing, like that stuff. But
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports. And I was just like, that's all you did not have to. See, this is what happens when you're retired and you have money. Just like
what else are you gonna do with your time?
Right,
so
play
you
video
don't
games.
do that.
That would be a hell of a retirement though.
Yeah.
Oh, VR.
So
I have mixed feelings because it's like it's really expensive to get into,
Right.
but like when someone has it, it's really awesome playing it.
It's worth it.
I think it is worth it. Like I think there's a lot of other games that need to come out on it, but I see the possibility of like, you know, it being really big.
So apparently the Oculus Quest costs $300 and it's wireless and it doesn't need a computer, but $300 is still a lot of money.
That's how much.
Okay, I guess it's
that's
for
how
virtual reality.
I guess for VR is not too bad. I guess that's just up to how fast your internet is
Well,
going
I
to
guess
go.
because normal consoles are like
everything.
$200 anyway. They're like already up there in price.
I mean, I don't remember how much
that's
the
cheap
PS.
for a console.
Yes, yeah, because 300 is only like what 100 or so more
Right,
than what you're playing for.
I've
something
seen
that's
stuff
not
for like
virtual.
400 to 600 depending.
Oh my god. I can't even. My
See,
brain
this
hurts
is
thinking
why
about
like I've always pretty much been broke. So it's like every time I've gotten a system, it's already obsolete.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I have the PS4. It like just come out, you guys.
So it's like I'm finally just getting the PS4 And the PS5 is about to come out, and it's going to be apparently supposed to be completely backwards compatible with all the other systems.
What?
Rumor has it, so we'll see.
I literally just bought Kingdom Hearts 1.5 for the PS4 because, or for PS3 because my PS3 is not the backwards compatible one anymore.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I'm wondering if that's going to happen again because with the PS3 it was supposed to be backwards compatible,
The
but
first
then they
few
wound
were.
up.
And I had the original wave, and then they removed that function.
They wound up
But
losing more money than they got.
Right.
I think those were prone to overheating.
The yellow light of death.
They didn't overheat the same way that the red ring of death happened with the 360s, but it was like something similar.
Very similar.
It happened I think with 360 it happened a little quicker when with the PlayStations, but when they noticed that was a feature, I think that's maybe why they took it out. I'm not 100%. I mean, once in a while you need to pick up your system and wipe off the vents.
Oh my god.
Yes, oh my god.
That's how you know you've been
Like the
stuck in your room playing for too long when it's got this layer of dust and you're like,
or
I need
dog
to see
hair
sunlight.
or cat hair.
Oh god. Woo! I just hope that Sony has fixed the issue where, because I've had this problem with my PS3 where it's I've been playing several games at the same time, finished a few, and then boom, data corrupted.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so, and apparently it's been a kind of common amongst them, but I'm the only one I know of that has.
Yeah, that's never happened to me, and I would be highly upset.
I was very upset. All my progress lost, and I was in the middle of playing something when it happened. It's one day I just turned it on. It was data corrupted. You have to reboot it. You'll lose everything. It's just well, it's either that or I can't play anything.
Right.
What do I do?
I think I might kill somebody if I ever lost all my data for Dragon Age.
Revenge.
I played 40+ hour games.
It's I get every freaking trophy.
You want 100%, and you'll be 97% of that shit
that's
ends.
How I am.
Oh my god, I would murder. I would take it out back and take a sledgehammer to it.
Yes.
What do we think? Are we gonna stick to our old favorites, or are we excited for some new stuff coming out?
I'm looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII remake,
Yes.
which I'm hoping is good because we've been anticipating it for so long that it's okay, this could either be the greatest remake or the worst disappointment. I mean, everyone remembers what happened with Duke Nukem.
I feel the same way about Kingdom Hearts, so that's probably the thing I'm looking forward to most. What about you?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm still. I have so many old stuff that I'm still playing.
Me too. I still got
it's just
Arkham games. So.
Yeah.
We'll catch up and then we'll come back and we'll do another one and talk about how we feel.
I'll catch some of those newer games when the price drops.
Yeah, girl, right? In a year when they go on Amazon for half price.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, and you can watch some awesome gameplay for a couple of video games on our subscribers channel, or I guess our parent channel, whatever you call it, Co-optimistic.
Yeah.
And so in the meantime, be sure to subscribe,
and follow, comment.
If you guys have any requests or questions or anything, just
let
ask
us know.
us.
Yes.
We want to hear from you.
Woo.